Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Papa was cracking. It's D Boss here. X this album Preach Vid is titled "Why I Only Date Teenagers" as a 36-year-old man. These people are sick in the head, but sure, people have asked me to watch this. Let's check it out.
It's gonna be a weird one. Title of this video. It's not me saying this. Why I like dating teenagers as a 36-year-old man.
Oh my God, why is ours so close together?
Some people just like self-reporting. I'm sure it's because
Subway eat fresh.
I'm at the point now where I'm seriously only considering dating actual teenagers, 18 and 19 years old, because women do not come pre-assembled. This is a quote from my good friend, client, and now business partner, Myron Gaines.
The laugh.
you fucking idiots! Yo, I didn't think a fresh and fit was gonna come in the first 10 seconds.
We're good.
Hey man, you are the company you keep.
What he means by that, and what I mean by that, is that by the time a woman turns 22, 23, 27, shit, sometimes even by the time they're 20 years old or even younger, they have acquired so many bad habits, so many negative behavior patterns, so many crazy and wrong and harmful.
So you want to get to her before that, and so you can mold her and like brainwash her with all your views on life and force them on her. It's such a creepy way of thinking.
Opinions and points of view, that it is actually quite staggering how many bad habits needs to be worked out of them, that sometimes
Like
it's
they're
too
dogs.
late for them.
Pause.
Sometimes
Also, at that age, they are so arrogant with their knowledge, the little knowledge that they know, that they think they really got it. And you gotta argue with them.
That's true,
Thinking
too.
that they know life. You know how I know? I was a teenager.
Exactly. I feel like when I was like 18, 19, it was like, oh, I'm grown. You can't tell me shit. I'm an adult now. Fuck out of here. I make my own decisions. Don't talk to me. Like, what?
It was interesting too because you guys talk about like, oh, they develop so many bad habits, all this other stuff. And then you look at the guys who say this goofy ass shit, and they're some of the most dysfunctional, emotional.
Welcome to the multiverse.
Yeah, it just, like, what, you the one who's gonna tell her, you know, the guy you're taking cubes from is just yelling at women, dropping hard NERs all the time, always emotional, constantly harassing people on social media all day, can't keep his shit together. Again! And I was like, why are you, as a 36-year-old man who's more hormonal than a menopausal woman, okay, gonna dictate to a young 18-year-old how to live life and be a decent person? Most of y'all are embarrassing to be around. Why are you guys trying to give cues to others? I don't get it.
Hence, if you date an 18, 19, 20-year-old girl, then they can be saved. Now, when my good friend Myron Gaines says women do not come pre-assembled, he means they're not a finished and complete product outside the box. They need the guidance of a man to kind of push away these bad habits that they may be acquiring from mainstream media, certainly from universities and college campuses. Feminism, movies, pop culture, etc. is actually quite staggering, and that's why I'm considering dating younger girls, because they tend to be more of like a blank slate. And very feminine women, if they're dating a guy who has a strong masculine frame, they tend to just kind of absorb his points of view and his ways of thinking and his value system. And truly feminine and naturally submissive women kind of mold themselves. I've done a lot of research recently on Myron.
You know what? This is a common talking point that that other women will point out, like why some older men like to date younger women. Like they always say this, like, oh, they just want to mold them, da da da. But this is the first time that I've heard one like admitted in detail and like pretty much verify what they've been saying. Because I've seen a lot of women say things like that in response to men saying, I only want to date 18-year-olds or 19-year-olds. They'll say, oh, that's why you want to date them. And you'll see some men deny it, like, nah. But he's actually admitted it.
Good friend, I've watched some of his videos. I've been a little bit on a binge. And this is going to be a combination of research that I've done on exactly elaborating on that statement and why women don't come pre-assembled. This is also a list of red flags and things you need to look out for with girls you're dating. And like I said, with younger girls, hopefully you can get them before they've adopted these negative behavior patterns or made some of these mistakes.
Women don't come pre-assembled. Nobody comes pre-assembled. It's called your 20s, you fucking read. Like, who is who they were at 20, at 30?
I hope you not.
Every guy I know changes. Unless you're a red pill dork, you're still living in high school and trying to overcome your fucking traumas. Everybody changes. It's so funny to me because you get to your 30s and these guys are still obsessing over being able to smash and sleep with women left, right, and center. It's like, bro, most of the guys I know who start hitting their mid-30s and going into, they think about family, settling down. They don't want to sleep around. You evolve. You guys don't come pre-assembled either.
No, none of us. You don't come out you didn't come out your mom's boom like You didn't do that. you didn't. Nobody did. Okay.
That was a crazy rendition of a newborn baby, bro. That was wild.
But that's how I see that they like that. That would be a pre-assembled Myron coming out of his mom.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
He was just a dork in high school.
Yeah.
And then he kept quiet all those years. And then once he got a podcast, he likes to get loud.
Yes.
With women only.
Yes.
Never with men.
No.
Because that's manly and alpha.
Exactly.
They yell at ladies all the time.
Because
I've never seen him yell at
You gotta lead
a
him.
man.
You're a leader. You know, you have to lead.
And when your words don't work, just raise your pitch.
Yes.
Actually,
not your argument.
He's yelled at them. Well, not to their face. Let's be clear. Let me be specific. I've never seen him yell at men to their faces like he does with women.
The pitch.
The louder one is always correct.
Like the Chihuahuas.
There you go. Or the guys.
Oh, I hate Chihuahua.
Coconuts in Barbados. The holidays always get easier for me because I get better at.
Y'all go support.
So I can't. You might just open it right.
Getting my good
without knowing where it's at.
I've done a lot of research recently on Myron Gaines, my good friend. I've watched some of his videos, and it's going to be the majority directly from Myron's mouth, and maybe a few things that I put my little spin on. The next one, prioritizing career over family. This is a big one. Being heavily career focused to the point that family or relationship priorities take a backseat. This video is about Myron. It's about, his quote, women don't come pre-assembled. You see on the show all the time when they ask, so, men will provide financial support, protection, leadership in the relationship, mentorship, guidance. What do you provide? They're like, well, I'll provide that stuff too. And it's like, no, bitch, we don't care about your money. We don't care about your career. We want you to be compliant, feminine, submissive, do what the fuck we say. within reason, right? This could be clipped and taken the wrong way, but fuck you, go ahead and clip it, take it wrong, give a fuck. But, at least for me, I want my woman to, think, have her own mind, have her own opinions and stuff like that. I want like a full, robot, droid. But, her job is, the family.
You want her to think, you want her to have her own mind, but then you also want to be able to mold her values and mold. These guys just double speak, man. They say one thing out one side of the mouth, and the other one says the different thing, and then they want you to be able to always have plausible deniability. But shut up. You want an 18-year-old because you want her to think exactly the way that you like. You want her to have the exact values that you want. You don't want her to be her own person. Why are you saying that? These guys are just so weird. And they say we don't care about your job. You don't care about her job because you have enough money to not care about her job.
Yeah.
If most guys gotta care about their partner's job, because in this economy, you can't afford to take care of a family, do all that stuff for most guys, and her not having a job. Yeah, we care. We care that you're able to contribute.
You know what?
Most guys care.
You know what? I got money. My girl too. And that's great. I don't know what the fuck you weirdos are talking about. You guys don't live in real life. And as a matter of fact, talking like that, you haven't lived. Okay? She's saying, I'd rather date. You're not dating. It's not liable. I don't want kids. I want to have a partner. That's what we call it, a partner.
Yeah.
Life is already hard as it is right now. That's not real life. She got a job. That's great. That's fucking great. Shit, I want flowers too.
Here's my question.
Have you ever had flowers? I don't motherfucker ever brought you flowers? It's like a motherfucker never brought you flowers.
Here's my question. You guys are experts. Apparently. You guys know the answers.
Thank
So
you.
you're trying to teach people.
Yeah.
My question is, how come when I look at the red pill and I look at all the creators, all of them are in their mid-30s, 40s, 95% of them don't have kids. They haven't started families. They haven't married the 18-year-olds that they're talking about.
Right.
But they just yap on about this fucking weird fantasy of theirs. Why is it that every woman, they'll tell you, don't wait a woman who goes to the club, da-da. And then you look at Myron, his girlfriend be at the club. She be taking selfies, doing it's fine. I don't care. I don't think there's anything wrong with these things. But it's just they're selling you guys, the viewers, a pipe dream. This whole idea of an 18-year-old who's physically in her prime, just right fresh off the you're not gonna go to jail train, okay? Oh, she get her now. Where are all these women that these guys are supposed to be marrying?
That's your question?
I'm asking the question.
That's your question?
To me, you know what this is like? This is like someone telling me they're an investment trader, they're an expert at beating the market, and they're dirt poor. How are you selling me a course, but you can't use any of the information that...
Or somebody who's obese, morbidly obese, and they trying to tell you, hey, this is how you lose weight. This is what the fuck you gotta do. Put the burgers down. Put the burgers down. You wouldn't take them seriously, but y'all watch these people who don't have the lives that they preach. Doesn't make any sense.
Suppose it's gonna make me rich to make yourself rich.
You know what you call that?
And people will be like,
Girl.
well, doesn't mean the advice is wrong. I'm not, it doesn't.
No, I mean,
but are you guys really gonna pay for a course from somebody who can't use it for themselves to make money? Don't you find that weird?
Or just I know the story, I'll make it really, really brief. I threw these amazing penthouse parties in Medellin. I referenced this earlier in the video. A bunch of feminists and fake reporters put fake news out there saying that, oh.
So apparently this guy used to run some kind of like Diddy-esque parties.
Oh.
Allegedly. And he's talking about this right now.
It's just a front. These are like sex parties. There's these going on there. Most of the girls that go there are just prostitutes. I'm their pimp. The parties are just kind of a front for me to pimp these girls out to my gringo friends. And we've even had reports of, cases where a few underage girls have gone there. All lies, all bullshit. But point being is I had over like 200, 300 girls that over the course of the month have gone to my parties. If they had taken to Twitter, if they had the fucking dignity, confidence, self-respect, let me go down, let me burn in this fake news, rather than all 200, 300 of them getting the whole fake news all started on Twitter. If they had just like swarmed onto Twitter like a swarm of locusts saying, you guys are idiots, you bitches are just jealous, you're just fat, ugly feminists, you're just mad you weren't invited, there's no sex parties, there's no underage girl, whatever pimpery going on in this, 200 women had just like stood up for what was right, then it would have been nipped in the bud. It would have been, but of course, and I asked these girls, hey, will some of you guys like defend, like you guys know what's going on? Oh, my reputation, I can't be, I don't want to get involved. What do you mean get involved? Just tell the truth.
Or maybe they don't defend you because maybe they think you're actually shady and a weirdo. I'll be honest with you, you're a 36-year-old man talking about you want to date 18, 19-year-olds. Would I be shocked if you dated 16, 15, 14-year-olds? No, not really.
Not really.
And if you think you wanted to benefit the doubt from anybody, you're an idiot. Because I know damn well if you went to a country and it was legal to bang 16-year-olds, you would. Stop pretending like you won't. It's one of them ones.
Especially if you're saying like, oh, by the time they get to this age, they're already brainwashed. So, if you're going by that logic, then of course you would want to date someone even younger. Like, oh, if I could get them even younger, that's even better. That's so disgusting. They really haven't, had their minds polluted by social media as much and in the world. So yeah, 16, 15, even, it's not too far-fetched to think that you would do that if you could.
Just over here yapping about like, oh my God, why people don't want to defend you because you're fucking weird. You really titled this video, Why I Date Teenagers as a 36-year-old Man. You wonder why people don't want to defend you?
Because it's weird.
If Priest put out that video, I'm throwing him under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Good luck, nigga.
You know what? If I put out that video, guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna throw myself out there.
Yeah.
I can't even. You said that thing out loud. Like you edited that video, and you wrote the title of the video, and you said to yourself, yeah. Yeah. You self-snitched on yourself. You did that.
Self-reported.
People don't want to associate. Like you said that out loud, and you didn't hear yourself say that. I don't know what to tell you, my friend.
I don't know if you have any friends in your life, and if you do, they probably like pedo baits like you.
As if none of them told you that. It didn't tell you that it was a bad idea. Y'all would be on my. Yo, what's that shit you're doing, man? Take that shit down. You crazy. I don't want to take it down. Well, somebody that I used to know. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You dorks are weird.
That's crazy.
I can't believe that this is a real title for a video.
Yes. Willingly. Like you did that.
Every time these guys say this goofy ass shit, I'm like, bro, you must be such a dull fucking person to be around. I could never imagine being an interesting person, and the first thought on my mind is like, I want to spend the rest of the next 2-3 years of my life talking to a teenager every day.
Yes.
Do you want to spend most of your days as a 36-year-old man who's lived a full life having conversations with a teenager? Because I've spoken to teenagers, and it is abysmal. It is so fucking boring. And there's such a cultural gap. What am I going to spend all day talking to an 18-year-old in a romantic context about life? One of the best parts about being my age and dating people my age is like we have a lot of the same cultural references. And that's true for even friends.
Fact.
We talk about hip-hop is what... Bro, when you and I talk about hip-hop and just life in general, we talk about things we're like pre-internet, all that. When I talk to my friends about
It's another level.
Video games is a perfect example. When I talk to my friends about what it was like to grow up on the N64, what it was like to watch Metal Gear Solid. Right. Nights and nights and nights when you talk. Yo, come on. Do you know like But moving even past that, it's just like you guys come from different worlds. I'm not saying these relationships can't happen, but the idea that you would only seek that out, to me, you're just a weirdo. That's what I think. And I don't think you want a real relationship. I think you just want a servant.
You want to feel like you're a mentor to someone and you ain't got nobody because nobody wants to follow you because nobody wants to associate. Yeah. So you said to yourself, I'm going to date it. Yeah. I'm going to date the person I'm going to be a mentor to. I'm going to date that person.
Yeah. But hey, listen, everyone's allowed to seek out whatever they want.
Yeah, live your life.
Whatever kind of relationship they want. And if you're a 36-year-old, you want to date weirdos, I'm allowed to say that you're a weirdo. That's it. Anything else?
No, please.
All right, certified.
What?
Why did it just go black? Facts. You're able to live your life exactly how you like. It's your business, has nothing to do with me. But when you post things on the internet for other people to watch, to consume, they're going to have opinions on it. And my opinion is you weird. I think this is creepy. I think it's weird because you also have to think like if you had an 18-year-old daughter, would you be cool with her dating a 36-year-old, 38, 40-year-old man? Would you be like, yeah, go ahead, let him mold you? I don't think you would be okay with that with your own daughter. So it's just very strange to do that to other people's daughters. But hey, your prerogative, I guess. But I do think you're a creep and a weirdo. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.